Hi
Hi.
guys, we're back.
Two Little Black Girls Podcast, episode 36.
Yeah, so cool. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Our links to our profiles are in the description as well. So do that.
Yes, do that. And as always, comment, subscribe to our YouTube video, share it, download it.
All that fun
All that.
Internet stuff, social media stuff.
Yeah.
So, as usual, we're going to start things off with things we bought.
Yes. I'll go first. The first thing I bought this week was a portable charger. So, as you guys know, in less than a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
3 weeks.
me and Alicia, and now our other friend, who you may or may not be seeing in future vlogs or episodes, rather, is coming with us to New Orleans, and
So fun.
we plan on having a lot of content for you guys in New Orleans, a lot of pictures and videos. So we need to make sure our phones are charged at all times. So I got the Anchor 2nd Gen Astro E4.
Wow, that sounds super techy.
Yeah, it is super techy. I actually did like a fair amount of research on portable chargers before buying it because I just wanted to make sure that I got a good one, and I really didn't want one of the case chargers. Like, people seem to be obsessed with the case chargers, and like, I get it, like, it's convenient, your phone's already in the charger, but I don't find the cases to be like cute, and also they seem to only be able to charge your phone like once, maybe twice. So what's good about the Anchor, at least the one I got, is that it can charge your iPhone like up to 6 times. So, it's pretty heavy duty. I don't have to worry about charging the charger every night and charging my phone every night. And yeah, I think it will be very handy on our trip and also for the day-to-day phone usage that I use. So.
Because, that was a big problem we encountered while abroad in Paris and London. Like, we wanted to capture more things, but, like, our phones would die really quickly. So
yeah,
that's one way around it. Portable charger.
Yeah, so it's definitely a good investment. The one I bought was like $30, which I think is like a good price given like what it does.
Yeah, I feel like that's decent price for a portable charger that does it just charge phones? It could charge like tablets. And
yeah, it could also charge like tablets, and it's not just for iPhone. It's for any smartphone, any tablet. It can't charge your computer, but the Anchor brand does have other chargers that can charge your phone and your laptop if that's something that you're looking for. But yeah, the one I have can just do like phones and tablets, which I think is still pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah. Aside from that, I think both of us, aside from that, just we did an impromptu H&M visit today.
I did also though. I did get a case.
Oh.
For my new Mac laptop. 'Cause I'm part of the Mac Club now. I have a MacBook Air. I like it so far. It's just I've only had it for like less than a week, but I'm getting used to like the user interface. Like it's not like a huge deal, but it is different when you're using Windows versus a Mac, and just getting used to the controls and what everything does and where everything is and how to find stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a new MacBook, so that's cool. And I decided to buy a case for it because it's just so thin and lightweight, and that's really nice about it, but it also scares me that, like, since I have to carry this around for work and stuff and transport it daily, I'm like, I really need a case for this because I've been doing it getaway. I've just been putting it back in the box. and bringing it to work with
really?
me in the box. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just got it though. I'm just like, it makes me nervous not to have something around it to protect it. So I put it back in the box and then I bring it to work in the box. So yeah, it's a brand on Amazon. I believe it's HDC or HDE matte. There'll be a link in the description.
Yeah.
But it's just like a cheap little brand. It makes like colorful snap-on cases for MacBooks, and it also comes with like a little cover for your keyboard. So that's cool. And I got it in a blue color. So excited to snap that on my laptop so I don't have to keep carrying the box around.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely want to always invest in a case for your laptop, especially one's quite so pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I didn't buy anything else except for our impromptu HM trip.
HM trip. So yeah, today we went to the H&M, the new H&M in fact in Times Square. And that H&M is really nice. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was nice in there.
Yeah. It has a lot of like business wear, a lot of really cute things to wear to work. And so I picked up this, what color would you call this? It's like a
orangey brown.
Yeah, like a rose brown.
A rose
brown. In lipstick, they call this a rose brown long sleeve dress that I think will be very cute for work, and also maybe cute for like after work, like din or something of that nature.
It's like thin, but not too thin.
Yeah, maybe I'll wear this to our office party in February.
February is also Black History Month.
Yes, it is. So that's a good time to get involved in the Two Little Black Girls podcast.
Support
independent Black people like ourselves. Anyway, back to H&M. I also got this light gray and white sweater, a long sleeve. Well, I guess it's 3/4 sleeves. It's not super baggy, but it has a little bit of drapiness to it. I think I could definitely wear this to work with like a pencil skirt, some tights, maybe even like a slim fitting black pant. Or casually out with some jeans.
Yeah.
I think it's rather versatile. And I really like it. I wasn't gonna buy anything, but Alicia.
Well, she was gonna buy something else, but then we got distracted.
Yeah, then we got distracted, as we do.
I didn't correct you either. You said that I'm supposed to be like, yeah, do it.
For different things, not telling me to buy things.
Okay, well, in the end, you do what you want, so I didn't push your hand really.
Alright. What did you get?
I got, because I wasn't going to go there at all, and Kristen's like, you want to come to H&M with me? So, okay, if you want to say that.
Okay.
I got this sweater, this gray sweater with like these black birds on it. It's like a light grayish sweater, and it's like long. It's similar to like a lot of shirts these days, or a lot of shirts at H&M have this like high-low cut sort of, where it's like the front of the shirt is a little bit shorter than the back. So it's sort of drapey as well. So it's like, I really liked the design and the coloring of it. It's very winter, fall. And yeah, I thought it's cute. You can wear it to work, or you can wear it out with friends. If you work in a more casual work setting, or if you know how to dress it up for like more businessy, I think you could.
Yeah, definitely.
Then I got this, just like this pale pinkish color, I want to call it.
That's really nice. I didn't see that.
Half sleeve or half. I don't think it's 3/4, but maybe it is somewhere between 3/4 and half a sleeve shirt. And it has like this nice like detailing in the front, like it's like cut out design. Not cut out, but like this like diamond design. And it has a little button at the back. And yeah, it's just a basic, simple shirt you can wear with jeans. Again, it has that sort of high-low cut, but it's not as drapey as a sweater. And then the last thing I got which I just tried on when I got back. Because I tried on the other two. But when I got home, I tried on this other piece. I saw it after I left the dressing room. And it's like this bright orangey coral maybe color, I would describe it. It's like this like blousey shirt. It has a sort of a deep V. It's not a button up, it's just a pull over shirt, but it looks sort of like a button up. And it has like this detailing on the front that's kind of like a fringy panel on the boob part. And then straight on the rest.
On the boobies.
But yeah, those are just like big shirts that I picked up, and I think they'll be really good for work because I need some more long sleeve work shirts that I can wear to work and just out in general for fall. Because I don't really have a lot of long sleeve. But yeah. That's what I got.
Yeah, so it's kind of responsible shopping.
Yeah.
We did get work out there.
Yeah, we stayed self-control. No frivolous Valentine's dresses or
yes. Oh
skirts.
my gosh, we did see these really cute dresses that would be very apropos for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So for any of you that are gonna be booed up this Valentine's Day,
or just even going out trolling for a boo,
you can definitely find some really good V-Day dresses at H&M.
Yeah. Pair it off with a nice blazer there too. They have some really cute blazers.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I might like go back not like one of these paychecks, one of these February paychecks, and get some more blazers.
Yeah. I really like that. I saw this really cute navy blue blazer.
Wool.
Yeah.
Oh, not the peplum.
Well, I like that one too, but I don't know if I would go back and get it because winter's almost over. I don't know if I'd see myself wearing it.
Is it almost over? Well, there's about to be a blizzard tomorrow.
The blizzard's gonna happen for 2 days. And my grandma called me. She's like, "They're gonna shut down the city. Make sure you have milk in your apartment."
She said milk.
Yeah,
why
she's like,
milk?
Because I told her I didn't have any milk. I said, I'm gonna get some milk, and she's like, "Make sure you get it." I was like, "Yeah, I got some this morning."
Milk is a blizzard essential.
You need some eggs, some milk, some bread. You know, that's what you need, the basics.
The basics. Well, I think, we all actually did some grocery shopping today. Preemptive
blizzard
shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you could still buy a little blazer because the spring is still a little chilly. So if you don't want to wear, like, a spring jacket to work one day, you just throw on a little blazer.
Well, I would get the blazer for sure. I don't know if I would get the wool peplum one. That's one that I like, but I don't know if I would actually buy it.
Stock up for next
I would get I would get the regular basic. It was kind of like a short it might have been 3/4 sleeve navy blue blazer. It felt really nice too, like soft. So, and it wasn't that expensive. I think it was like maybe $30 or $40, which isn't that bad for H&M because most of their shirts are like, depending on what kind of style and design is on it, it's like $30 anyways.
Yeah, exactly. So
but yeah,
the blazer is like a good all around item.
Yeah. But yeah, that's mainly it. I didn't go makeup buying this week.
No, because we got ample makeup supplies.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah.
That's all about it. So, moving on.
The places we went. You want to talk, Kristen, since you've been to more places this week than I have?
Yeah. So I'm continuing on with ClassPass. This week, I only went to one class. Well, yeah, I guess depending on where you're counting from the week. I only went to one class. I went to Sync Studio Brooklyn to do more cycling. So this cycling place is like very different than Monster Cycle, which is where I did my first spin class. So their bikes, on the pedals, they have little clip-in things. So you can rent shoes there for $2. And their shoes have a thing where you can clip into their bike. So like throughout the time that you're spinning, you're like locked into the bike. And aside from my last class, resistance was not in my heart. the professor told us how much resistance to put on
Professor.
throughout the class. Did I say professor?
Yeah,
okay.
Professor.
The instructor, the cycling professor, the cycling professor, PhD in cycling. Okay. So she would tell us, okay, give it 4 turns, ramp it up all the way to the end, put it all the way back down, you know. So she gave us like, you know, direct instruction throughout the whole time. And she also helped me set up my bike. And I think like how you sit on the bike has a lot to do with like your own personal body, because me and the girl next to me, like I feel like our seats were at the same height, but like she pushed her thing up more, her handlebars up more, but it still seemed like I was leaning down further than she had to. I don't know if just like...
Were you the same height?
Like around the same height. It just, maybe that has to do with perception, but it just felt like I was like leaning over more than some of the others. So I don't know.
Maybe it just felt that way, but if someone was looking at you, they thought that's normal form?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But that's like the hardest part for me in cycling, is like that constant like being leaned forward. But this one is... I actually like it better than Monster, even though Monster's like a blast, because like the music selection is definitely better at Monster. But in this one, like we did a lot of upper body work as well as cycling. So one, we're always standing up in this one. If we did a sitting down, it would be like stand, sit for a little bit, stand. So kind of like doing squats on the bike.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, we were like standing up the whole time, and then we'd have to do this thing where we'd be doing push-ups on the bike as we're pedaling, or we'd be in third position, which is where your hands are at the top of the handles, or second position where your hands are there. So during different parts of the song, she'd be like third position, then we do that, then second position, and then like, you're doing push-ups, and then she wanted you to go like side,
so she was really working her core
side. Yeah. So it was just like you had to be conscious of like your whole body during the whole thing. So it was like definitely a fuller experience. But I'm going back to both of them next week. I'm going back to Monster tomorrow, Monday, and I'm going back to Sync Thursday. So still kicking on with Class Pass. Other than that, yesterday I went on a secret date, as Alicia used to call them.
A secret date?
You used to say, I went on a secret date.
Okay.
And we went to Punch Bar and Grill in Flatiron. And it was okay. It was like a standard fare, kind of a touristy restaurant spot, if you guys understand what that means. Because I feel like in any city, New York, London, tourist spots kind of have the same type of look, like they're kind of sterile.
Just like
decor, and
anywhere Ville could have.
Yeah, exactly.
Restaurant.
Yeah, and then we went for brunch. Like the food was like, it was good, but it wasn't like amazing. You know, like it was edible, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is so good, I want to come back here type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's someplace I would probably never go back to.
So you don't recommend it?
I don't recommend it at all, but...
It's very generic.
It's very generic.
So I'm getting the impression is if you don't feel like spending money, don't go there.
Don't go there.
I mean, if you do feel like spending money, don't go there.
Yeah.
Because it's a waste of it.
Yeah, it's definitely... You're not going to have like an amazing... time there. But the guy I was with said that he passes by at night when he leaves work, and apparently it's like a big bar, so maybe they're more of a bar. If you just want to sit and drink and watch like the game, then maybe go there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or if you're just in the area, you don't know where else to eat, but you just want some decent food,
I
guess.
just want some decent food. And it wasn't that expensive. So, yeah, and that's in Flatiron off like East 20th Street. And just to double back, Sync Studio Brooklyn is in South Williamsburg off South 2nd Street. It's literally right around the corner from Dumont Burger.
Oh, so
Like
you
you
can
just
right after.
yeah, you like walk down to the end of the block and turn a little bit to the right. It's like yeah.
Well,
Those are the places I went without you, I think.
well, I guess speaking off the Dumont Burger part, we realized Dumont Burger does not just have a kitchen to go. There's an actual place where you can sit and eat.
Yeah.
There's 2 different doors.
Which I'm so upset we didn't realize that because we were like, well, I really wanted a shake, but because we were taking it to go.
I wanted the donut. It says donuts on the thing.
I didn't even realize you were talking about them when you were talking about the donut.
No, I thought you were talking about them.
Oh, I thought you were talking about some other place.
No, I was talking about them, but I didn't see donuts on the menu on their chalkboard. But I did see the shakes. They had like these brownie shake thing, like boozy brownie or something.
Yeah, boozy brownie and a whole bunch and caramel.
Salted caramel. Yeah. They have like a bunch of different flavors that sound delicious. Mm-hmm. I could have gone for that shake and burger.
Yeah.
Right there, fresh.
Right there. Yeah. Like, yeah, so in the future when we go back, we're gonna make sure we get
a shake or a donut and eat it there.
Eat it there in the comfort of the warm
restaurant location. Yeah. And then also we realized when we told you guys about Dumont Burger, we forgot to tell you that before we found Dumont Burger, we stumbled across this antiques place called Eclectic Collectibles and Antiques. It's on Metropolitan Ave in Williamsburg. And basically they have lots of cute antiques there. We posted a picture to our Instagram of the phone, the golden phone that we saw there. Yeah. But yeah, there are lots of cute things like vintage cars and motorcycles and
mirrors and all these amazing paintings.
And fridges from the olden days and all that stuff.
It was really, really cool. It's said that they also like rent out their furniture for people who are like filming
like
movies
doing a movie,
or whatever,
which makes sense
because of the area.
Yeah, like it's very hipster filmmaker. Videology is not too far away.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're looking just to like rent out some kitschy old school furniture for whatever it is that you're doing, that's also a great place.
Yeah.
To hit up.
Very, like, you can create a nice set with the stuff there. It's very authentic.
Yeah.
They even had some cars that reminded me of Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in the back they had all these old cars.
DeLoreans.
Yeah.
They look like a DeLorean.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And then keeping it in the Williamsburg area, we also went to the Rabbit Hole for brunch on Martin Luther King Day. And it's a very French bistro. But it's really good food. Like, we went there for brunch, but we kind of ended up getting more of lunch.
Yeah, we got some, like, French Sammys.
Yeah.
I got the croque madame.
Yeah.
Which is, like, it's thick cut brioche bread with ham, bechamel, which I think is a type of cheese.
Yeah.
Then melted Gruyere, topped with a sunny side up egg.
Yeah.
And I got some French fries on the side. And it was really, really, really good. Definitely worth the money. It was very filling and decadent. And you got the French dip.
Yeah, I get the French dip au jus with French fries. And that was really good too. It was just like a roast beef sandwich with cheese and I think some type of sauce on it. And then there's like a dipping gravy in the side. Basically, it's like roast beef gravy. And you dip your sandwich in there and eat it. That was really good. And also had fries too. And I dipped my fries in the gravy because why not? It's there.
Why not?
And also had some lemonade, their house-made lemonade. It is sweet, so if you're not a fan of like a sugary lemonade, you might not like it, but I liked it. It was very cool and refreshing, even though it was like winter, you know.
Yeah. And I had their house-made ginger ale, and that was pretty good. Like our waiter explained, it's just like seltzer mixed with their like ginger syrup or something, but it was good. I'd recommend it if you like a good gingy
Yeah.
now and again. And then we got dessert.
Yeah, of course you have to get dessert.
Of course.
And we got creme brulee. It's Earl Grey flavor.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
I liked
really
it. Good.
I mean, it tastes like, Kristen said it really tastes like Earl Grey. I mean, you can taste the Earl Grey infusion in it. But, I mean, I've had creme brulee maybe twice in my life. And I enjoyed it. I especially love when you tap it and crack into it.
Yeah, is that sugar or caramel?
I think it's sugar. I'm not sure, but it's good.
Yeah, it's really
with
really
the custard inside. It's just delicious.
It's really delicious. I almost wish I got the tart too. The apple cake rather, just to try it. Cause
I wish I took a scone to go.
You could have stopped at Demont and got a donut.
Yeah, that's true. I could have, but I was like, nah, I just had a creme brulee. Why do I need a donut?
Yeah. Yeah, and then when we were done at Rabbit Hole, we were just walking around and we ran into some really cool spots. One of the spots that we ran into is called the Mini Mall, which is what it says. It's a little mini mall of different little independent stores that's off North 5th Street and Bedford. And yeah, there were a lot of really cute stores. We went into this one that had a bunch of Brooklyn specific souvenirs, all these cute little
tchotchkes,
mugs,
tote bags,
toiletry bags, and a whole
snow
bunch
globes, a whole bunch of random things that you would get at a tourist shop, sort of. But they were cute. The tote bags. There was one that was a composition notebook. There was one that looked like a library card where you write your name on who's checking out this book, and they had water bottles and all this other junk in there. So I mean, it's kind of junk, but it's kind of not. It's cute, kitschy things that you could pick up.
Yeah.
And then we also went into this faux Lush. I don't know what that store was called, but it's basically like Lush.
Yeah, basically all these homemade bath salts and creams and
lotions and soaps
and scrubs and whatever
and
made
wax
with wax massage
that
oils.
doubles as a candle.
Yeah. That's made from all natural ingredients, and when you walk into the store, it smells amazing.
Yeah, it smells very fragrant. They have a bath ball, those exploding bath balls or whatever.
Yeah. So if you're lucky enough to have a good tub to take a nice soak in, definitely
stop by and
get you a bath ball. I think they were on sale 2 for 1 or something.
Yeah, it was a good price for them.
Yeah.
They also have stuff for people with sensitive skin, unscented things there as well, so that's also something to note.
Yeah.
We also went into a candy shop where they sold some old school candies and Airheads, Warheads, Dots, candy necklaces, those old school candy decade packs, candy cigarettes, cigars, everything there.
Yeah. And we went into this little vintage clothing store.
Yeah, it's a thrifty sort of vibe.
Yeah, and they had some really nice stuff in there. And it wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be. Actually, it was definitely thrifted, but it was really, really cute stuff, and they took really good care of it. And
and they had some new things there too, some earrings, some cute kitsch earrings that looked like they were artist made.
Yeah.
They also had some really cool sunglasses that reminded us of Patricia Bright.
Yeah.
And some cute socks and things. So there's definitely a mix of the clothes that they sell there are thrifted, but they have little side items that you can buy that are new.
Right. And in the mini mall there are 2 other thrifty clothes stores of that same nature. Then there was this kids toy store. We didn't go inside.
Lingerie shop.
Oh yeah, lingerie shop that looked rather interesting.
Yeah, very Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
If you have someone, or if you don't have someone.
Maybe you just want to dress up for yourself.
Yeah, you can go there and get some things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that was a cool little spot. And then as we walked further towards the train, we saw this really cool bar restaurant called Biblio. What caught my eye was that they have this huge like decal of William Shakespeare on their window, and it just looked like really cool. And then they were closed because on Mondays.
I think Mondays it's every day. Monday through weekdays.
The weekdays. Yeah, the weekdays they open late. They open at 4 p.m. I believe. They open at 4 p.m. Actually, no. Mondays they open 4 p.m. Tuesday through Friday they open at noon to 2 a.m. And Saturdays and Sundays they open 11:30 to 2 a.m. according to their website. So they're definitely like a afternoon, evening, night type of spot. And
for brunch and dinner.
And barring.
And the menu looked pretty good.
Yeah, the menu looked really good, and the pictures of their food on Yelp look really good as well. They have things like hot wings and really good burgers and mac and cheese.
You can't go wrong with that on your menu.
You can't go wrong with mac and cheese. So they're located on North 6 and the corner of Bedford. So we're planning on checking them out very soon. And when we do, we'll report back and see if our expectations were met.
Yeah, hopefully, like, the decor and the service all are, like, thumbs up. Because the Rabbit Hole had some pretty good service. The waiter was very funny and, like, so very sweet, enthusiastic and, like, helpful. And, and the decor is very French, like, very French Parisian bistro. Like, I felt like I was in Paris for a moment.
For a brief moment.
Like, oh, am I going to go out and walk along the Champs? No.
No. But speaking of French, and speaking of new things popping up or that we're discovering, so in Bushwick, there's this restaurant called Momnette, and they're like also a French themed restaurant. So apparently last week they opened up a bakery in Bushwick that sells like French pastries and also things like almond croissants and things of that nature. And apparently either this week or next week they're also going to be serving freshly baked bread in the morning.
That sounds awesome.
So
give me that baguette.
Yeah.
And some butter, please. I need some butter with
that baguette. So they're located like 127 Central Ave. So between like the Knickerbocker and Central Ave M Station. They don't have their own website yet, but there's like a very good article about them on Bushwick Daily that you can read that, gives you pictures of their bakery and tells you a little bit more about them. But their food, like judging from the pictures, the baked goods seem really delicious. And they made a note to say that because they sell it wholesale, they make it wholesale or something, they get to sell their things at a lower price because their almond croissants are only $2, but some other coffee shops in Bushwick will sell their almond croissants for like $3 something. Mm-hmm. So they seem to be pretty affordable. Yeah,
for a French pastry.
Yeah, for a French pastry. So
sounds delicious.
We also plan to go here someday soon. And we will, again, report back and tell you guys how it is.
Yeah.
Was that all that you went to this week?
I believe so. I mean, we did stop at this random shoe outlet.
Oh, yeah. We didn't buy anything.
It was like random shoes. Yeah. They had some cute baby shoes, but like, nah.
Yeah, I don't have a baby. They were too intense.
Yeah. It was still quite pricey there.
What were those boots that they have for the baby? Oh, they had little baby Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Would you put your baby in a Doc Marten?
Like, and this baby is probably only like 6 months, the foot that would fit that. Maybe a little bit older. Maybe 9 months.
Like, no way would I put my baby in that.
I wouldn't waste my money on giving my baby a Doc Marten. No, thank you. That could be food for the baby.
That's not on fleek.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think that's all we went to this week. Aside from ice skating today.
Yes.
So yeah, we went to Bryant Park with our roommate Amber and her sister.
Yes, you will see them in the video that we posted on Instagram about it. Yeah, it was so hard. It was very difficult.
It was fun, but it was more difficult. I feel like I've only ice skated like maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. The first time was terrible. My feet, I could barely stand up straight. I was holding onto the edge of the rink the whole entire time. The second time, I was able to go onto the rink and just slowly do baby steps. So I feel like, first, a tip that people don't know is if you don't tie your shoe really tight around your ankle, you're going to have a hard time standing up. And I think if you try and cling to the side of the rink, it just makes it a lot harder for you to skate.
Like I did.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was going to like slip and fall. I really, really didn't want to fall, and I didn't fall the whole time because I was holding on the whole time. But I just like really didn't want to fall on my ass.
I didn't want to fall either, but I was like, I can't just hold on to the gate. There's so many people lined up against this thing.
I made it though.
You did make it. You did make it. She made it around. She made a lap. She did a lap.
I made 1 lap. You made like 6.
No, I did like maybe 3 or 4 laps.
Oh, okay. It felt like you did more.
It was fun though. It was just scary because like there are some expert skaters on the rink. There are some little children on the rink. There are some people who don't know how to skate on the rink. There are some people who really don't know how to skate on the rink. And then you're just like trying to navigate between all these people and you're like just trying to learn. Someone's like sliding through you, or a little kid pops out of nowhere. Someone like glides into you by mistake and you're like, oh, don't knock me over.
Yeah, there were a lot of kids out there doing tricks and
they thought
shit.
They were in Brink.
Yeah, they thought they were in Brink.
They thought they were soul skating.
They thought they were in Brink, exactly, and they'll be doing it all up on you. Like me and Amber's sister are on the gate and they're doing tricks like mad close to us. It's like hello, you need to be in the middle doing all of that.
Go make your triple axel someplace else.
Oh my god, they were actually like, I think they were a brother-sister duo, but they were doing spins and shit. Did you see them?
I saw a couple people doing little spins. I don't know if I saw the brother-sister duo.
Oh, I was like, wow.
And there's this one kid who got injured, had to get wheelchaired off the rink.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I just came over and I saw him on the ground and some wheelchair and the skating attendants. I was like, oh, time for me to get off. Yeah, and then we also...
It was fun, though.
Yeah, we thought it was fun. Only thing, if you're going there, make sure you bring a lock. Because if you don't, you have to pay $9 to rent one.
Yeah.
See, if we had knew that going, I would have brought my lock. I'm pretty sure I have a couple of them. Yeah. From high school.
Yeah, I have one as well. So yeah, that's the only thing. And it did close earlier today. In a way, like it worked out because I could not spend another minute on that ice. But if you're looking to, if we were looking to stay there longer, that would have been a bummer.
Yeah, but it was closing early because someone rented it for a private party or something. So, I mean, at least that's the reason why it closed and not because of, like, they just felt like doing that.
Yeah, but usually it's open up until like 10 p.m.
Yeah, which is a long time.
Which is pretty great, yeah.
And it's a decent price to rent the skates. It's only $15 to rent the skates, and you can skate as long as you want.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
For that price, it's not bad at all. You could stay there for, like, the whole day if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's just, like, it depends on how crowded it is, how cold it is, all that stuff.
Yeah, and it was a really nice day today. It was
comparable to what it might become
tomorrow.
Yeah, or tonight apparently, late in the night.
God. I'm like scared because like the MTA sucks on a regular day, and I feel like they'll just use this as an excuse to suck more.
It's very possible. We'll see how packed and crowded the subway will be. I know I'll be upset no matter what. Yeah. Because I can't stand it with rude people on the subway.
Yeah. I'm just going to send a running late due to the weather email in the morning and just take my time. Yeah, if that is the case.
Because sometimes weathermen blow it out of proportion just to be cautious. But then it doesn't turn out to be as crazy as a nor'easter as they think.
Yeah, so hopefully that's what happens. But I have a very light day tomorrow. I hope it don't snow when I have things doing. That would annoy me.
But yeah.
We'll keep you posted.
On the weather.
On the nor'easter.
Potential nor'easter.
Potential nor'easter.
We also got waffle and dings while we were at the rink.
Oh my god. How could I forget that?
Yeah, I had a s'mores waffle and ding. And it was good. It was just too much.
It was.
It was honestly, well, I was like, we should have split one.
I ate all of it. It was a lot. We definitely could have shared one.
Yeah. I made it through most of mine. I just didn't get to finish it because you couldn't bring it into the rink. Yeah. Can't bring outside food or drink.
Which sucks. I mean, it's part of the Bryant Park. Why can't you just bring it in?
Yeah, it's not like I brought it from the deli.
Yeah,
it's like I bought it from a little kiosk.
Yeah, but it was really good. Like, if you like a nice,
rich,
fresh waffle,
flavorful waffle, like fudge and whipped cream or powder and speculoos or marshmallows, it's all that stuff.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, that was about the places we went.
We went in both this week.
Yeah. In terms of TV and other things, haven't really started anything new just yet. Been watching a lot of reruns of The Office on Netflix. Or not reruns, but just watching The Office on Netflix. And that's been funny. I've been laughing laughing before I go to sleep.
I'm not watching anything new. I just spent the weekend watching documentaries on Netflix. I watched one about the evolution of the mob in New York from like the 60s to the present day.
Is that why you started watching Sopranos?
No, I started watching Sopranos like I guess a month ago. I'm only up to episode 10 now. But no, I'm watching a lot of mob things lately, Sopranos and Mob Wives, and then I saw
documentary.
I saw this on Netflix. I was like, oh, I should watch this so I know the history. And then I watched this, I started watching that Vietnam documentary series where all the actors do the voiceovers for the soldiers. That's really good, actually. That's really good. If you like a good war documentary, that's a really good series.
Yeah. I watched a random movie on Netflix called Electric Children. Did I talk about it last time?
No, what is that?
It's like this indie movie with Rory Culkin and this girl, like she's in this like Mormon colony or whatever, and she gets impregnated. She's like 14, 15. They're like, how did this happen? She's like, God did it, but then the mother thinks like her brother did it. I'm not sure how much of a brother this guy is to her, but then they decide to expel the brother, and she's like, no, it wasn't him, it was God. And basically, they said they're going to expel him and marry her off. She gets upset, so she tries to run away. She runs off into the city, which is Vegas, the nearest city, and meets Rory Culkin, and all this random stuff ensues. It's kind of like Rumspringa for Mormons, like that sort of. But it's an interesting random movie.
Wait, who's in it? Rory Culkin
and I don't know who the main girl is. Cynthia Watros is in it. She plays the mom of the girl. She's from Lost.
Oh, okay.
And then the father is like, what's his name? Billy Zane, isn't it for a minute?
I know the names. I don't know the.
But yeah, it's like an indie film. It's like an indie film that I think was made a couple years ago, but it was on Netflix, and I was like, what can I watch? It's like interesting.
That definitely does sound interesting and dramatic.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a mixture of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen nothing new movie-wise. I've just been really exhausted this week because of me trying to get out there and, like, work out. My body is not coping well with it. Because it's, like, a lot to, like, fit things into your schedule. It's, like, you're working, then you go to the gym, then you want to come home, then you can't cook. It's, like, it's, like, hard to fit things into life.
It is, but it's all about time management and doing what you want, you know?
I know, but it's so hard. Like, time management really is an intense skill to have.
And you gotta have the motivation, too, because you can manage your time, but if you don't have the motivation to complete the thing that you put in your list, it's not gonna help
work.
you. Yeah.
Because because there are a lot of things that we want to do, but
we just don't get to.
We just don't get to.
Just like
do
put
them.
it off, and then
Yeah.
what do you know? 45 and never did it.
Yeah, so we don't want to be in that position where we're saying, oh, we should have did this, we should have did that when we still had our youth.
Yeah.
Our years of youth.
Speaking of last things to round this thing off, speaking of youth and doing, we should have did this, we should have did that. We think we may be going to Governor's Ball, you guys.
Yes.
So that'll be really fun. We'll let you know for sure if we do. But if we do go, we're kind of thinking about doing the 3-day
yes
festival pass.
So, which I think like would be good because then if you never get to go again, at least you went to like 3 days.
Yeah, and it's a good lineup this year. Like Drake, Bjork, Lana.
Yeah.
Who else? There's a bunch of other people.
Ray Sherman.
It's like
other people.
It's like a bunch of people.
Yeah, a bunch of peeps. So it should be really, really interesting.
Fun. You guys should get some tickets as well. Go.
Yes, definitely get tickets.
If you can't do 3 days, do 1 day.
Yeah.
When they go on sale.
Yeah,
anyways.
when the 1 days go on sale. Because that's pretty much the only festival we have, in New York.
Yeah.
So as a New Yorker, obviously you get to experience a lot of things, but festivals is kind of something that's
a California thing.
Yeah, like
Coachella, I don't know.
Coachella's in, I think, Chicago.
I thought Coachella was in... Lollapalooza's in Chicago.
Oh,
Coachella's in California.
Oh. Okay, yeah. What's the one in Austin?
Is that an EDM? No.
No, oh my gosh. What's the one in Austin?
It's a music festival?
Yeah.
It's not South by Southwest.
So yeah, South by Southwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's happening in March. That's real soon.
Oh. That's gonna become like, I feel like the brand name one. Like, I feel like so many people want to go to that one now.
South by Southwest?
Yeah.
There's just so many things going on. There's film, there's music, there's tech, there's everything.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like a comprehensive.
It's like a whole comprehensive like conference of things, like reporters and everyone wants to do stuff there to get noticed and launch products and like there are a couple things that at my current job that they're hosting a South by they have a house at South by Southwest that they're gonna host like people there and stuff. I'm like, I wonder if I get to go.
Yeah.
I hope I get to go, but I don't think I'm working with any clients or doing anything at South by Southwest, so I might not get to go.
But it seems like an office-wide endeavor. Like,
well,
they have a house there.
Yeah, but they're also gonna let like clients stay there and have reporter friends stay there. Okay. So I mean, but the office, there are people in the office going. I just don't know who.
You don't know who.
I don't know if it's like everyone go to South by Southwest and just work remotely from Austin, which would be awesome if we did do that. Awesome. But I don't know.
We'll see. We'll pray for you.
But yeah.
Yeah, so that's all for this week. All for episode 36. We'll see you next week where we will have more things to share.
And chat about. And hopefully still go strong and save our money and don't go crazy at H&M or any other place.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah, because we gotta pay
save
for New Orleans.
For NOLA.
Plus the festival, Governor's Ball, if we're doing that. Plus summer travel, who knows?
Yeah, we gotta start thinking about that as well.
So you gotta keep it in check.
Yes. All right.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.